Yep. Yep.
All right, so let's get to it. So I kind of want to talk about a few things tonight. Just overall, what I've been seeing in the market. Been some small few moves here and there, but a lot of it's just been consolidation this week. And it's kind of what I've been noticing, not just from the six pairs we didn't commonly trade, but like just from everything. It's been like consolidating real crazy. So mute everybody. You can unmute yourselves, but let's keep it moving. So iCAD is kind of what I'm kind of looking at. Since this is one of our pairs, it's in this you see consolidation window. So right now, it looks like it's making like this bearish type flag. Came up here, made this doji star. Probably gonna come back up here to retest this top. This top's not broken. Then I would say take that sell. That's a nice. I just get it from right here. Not bad. Almost 125 pips. Again, let it pull back. See where I'm at this on. Got some divergence happening. Let it pull back. That was a breakdown. That was a breakout right here. Right here. Now what you're getting is, what is this, everybody?
That's a bullish channel.
Bearish flag.
Oh my God. Don't y'all start this shit tonight.
I'm sorry.
Ascending channel.
No, it's a bearish flag. It's a bearish flag. Come on.
It's been so long, Dizzy.
I know all y'all done been through the one-on-ones now. That's a bearish flag though. Yeah, so kind of what I'm seeing on that. That's gonna be like let it pull back. Let it scale back. Looks like it's starting to break down now a little bit. It's struggling to break this high.
Mm-hmm.
That is a bearish flag, yes. Notice how it pulled right back to this zone. That right there. That right there is a zone. Notice how it pulled perfectly back to this zone. It's probably gonna come up and test this zone one more time. Hopefully it does. Because that would be a nice little breakdown right there. And honestly, that's all you need for the week. You could be done. You can put half a standard on that. That's 500 right there. So you catch 100 pips, $5 pip, 500 right there. And that's all you need. That's going to be a nice little breakdown. But, again, right now, what do we do? Y'all tell me.
We wait.
There you go. We wait. I'm telling y'all, and y'all gonna learn this. And I've actually been watching a lot of people talk about Forex, and I've been following some other people that trade Forex and watch some motivational speakers in Forex. And I learned that a lot of people market Forex wrong. They market Forex as this get rich quick or you can flip some quick money type deal. Yes, you can. But I tell people, IML is a trading platform. You're here to learn. I know I was explaining Forex to somebody that actually joined a team that's about to join a team. And that's what me and her were talking about. I said, your first mistake in trading Forex, she was like, I was looking at this before, then, I got in and got out. I was like, because You were itching to make money too fast. I said, this is a skill. You're developing this skill. I said, you shouldn't even be touching a real account till 12 months to 18 months. That's just for you to get the skill, get a system down. Again, whatever your system is, learn your system and stick to it. That's the thing. That's the key to winning in Forex. Develop your system. Know the ins and outs of your system. Stick to it. And like I asked her, I said, so what is your system? She was like, what system? I was like, uh-oh, first. There you go. That's the problem. I said, so you're trying to run before you're crawling and walking. You're trying to run. I said, there, and all of us know how deceiving this market is. All of us that had the times where, you done made like, let's just say you up 500 for the week, you go back in for that one trade and blow all your profits. Right?
Yep.
All of us have been there, right?
I'll speak for the team, yes.
Yes, there you go. There you go. Because, this market, it is $6.6 trillion a day now. Yeah, it's up to 6.6 trillion every day. But like I tell people, you got to have a system to know how to get that money and know how to keep it. Again, is getting a little bit of it every day. Just get a little bit of it every day and hold it. And wait for perfect setups like this. Stuff like that. I said, this was going to get you to your goals. And I tell people, once you hit your goal or once you hit your target, stop trading. There's money there every day. And a lot of people, one, overtrade. I see some people, I'm like, bruh, y'all in 40 moves a week. You don't need 40 moves a week. All you need is a couple setup. That setup right there will more than make your week. One, not a million, just one. And that's actually one of our pairs right there. So then, the person I was talking to, they finally realized what I was talking about. I said, yeah, I said, a lot of people lose because the market plays on your patience. You're not patient. You're not willing to wait for a perfect setup to present itself. You'll try to force something. You'll be here thinking this is a breakout. You'll be trying to sell here, and guess what? Now you're in a 65 pip drawdown. No, wait for clear moves to present themselves. It's going to happen. They're going to present themselves. Like, that's a clear bearish flag. I said, then, you take the move as it comes. And then once the trend gets cold, get out. I said, that's all we do. But again, that's what I was recommending to them. So they said they finally understood. They said, but nobody ever broke down Forex like that. I said, no. I said, because a lot of people are marketing Forex as, hey, look, I came in here with $200 and I flipped it to 25K. Which you can do that, but those people are, one, are experienced, and two, I said, most of them be lying.
They be in a demo account.
They be in demo accounts, or the thing about it is, I can wait for something like this. I can wait for news. This was news. I can wait for news like this, and I can put 2 standard lots on this. Boom. Okay, it spiked down 70 pips. So go to my calculator, my handy dandy calculator. I could have a $300 account. Spike down 70 pips. Okay, so I can put 2 standards on that. So that's 1,400 down and 1,400 back up. So I can say I made 2,800 just off that. And a lot of people do that. They'll wait for something like this. They'll ride a wave down, then they'll turn around and ride the whipsaw back up. That's not trading. That's you catching a lucky move. That's all. And what they'll do is they'll watch. This was the what 1 o'clock candle. So they'll go down here. I don't even know why I'm showing y'all this because then some of y'all may be doing this shit.
I was watching too.
Let's go. Let's go. This is what they'll do. So this is the 1 a.m. candle, right? 1 o'clock. They'll set support, resistance. The box. So they'll set a buy stop order above this line and a sell stop order below this line. Because I mean, we all know the market. The market moves a couple ways. It moves up, down, or sideways. So this news is either going to spike this up or down. And they'll say, okay, I'm going to set my sell stop order right here so that if this triggers, I'm going to ride this momentum down to a point. And then they'll see it peeking out right here. They'll say, okay, notice it's stopping right here. Boom, I'm going to get out. Then they'll see the pullback and they'll ride the pullback back up. That's all they do. It's
But
a breakout
if it
strategy.
works, if that works, what's wrong with it?
I'm gonna tell you what's wrong
I
with
mean,
that.
I know it's like cheating, but still.
Well, it's not really cheating. The thing about it is you're not learning how to trade doing that. I always tell people in Forex, you don't have to worry about the losses. The losses don't hurt you. It's wins that hurt you in Forex because you start to feel invincible once you win.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, you start to feel invincible. You start to feel like, oh, I got this now. Oh, I don't have to stick to my rules. Oh, I can do this now. You know what? The market, I run this market. I was able to successfully come in a $6.6 trillion a day market. I was able to catch. Look at this. Look at all the success I'm getting. And then the next week you blow all your shit.
Free.
Don't act like it doesn't happen. Don't act. Then you second guessing or something next week. Like, hold on, do I really know how to trade? Oh, what, dude? I did so good the week before. Now I'm like in the hole. Like, what's going on? This is not learning a system. This is learning tricks.
Well,
that's the thing,
I
like-
mean, but it pretty much, that's pretty much what happened the other night when we were on there with Stevenson.
Exactly. That's not learning how to trade. That's you catching a momentum move. And notice, if people would have sold right here, oh, they got decimated. Whipsaw.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. And I tell people, experienced traders know this. You never chase a breakout. Because this was a true breakout. What would it have given us if it was a true breakout?
A flag.
A retest.
There you go. We didn't get a flag, did we?
Nope.
Nope.
You got this, and you got the whipsaw. Instantly back up.
I was shocked. When everybody started like putting it in the group, I was like, he don't trade news. I was like, y'all sure? And it was like, yeah. I was like, what is wrong with him tonight?
It sure was good.
But that's the thing, and that's the point. Notice how, again, whipsaw wasn't a real move, wasn't a real breakout. Like I said, some poor guy, some poor person sold right here. Now look at what happened. They probably got it right there, and guess what? They got now a nice blown account. Because that drawback, that pullback right there.
It was a quick pullback.
And again, right. And again, there's people out there that strictly trade news, but you got to know what you're doing to trade that. That's why I tell people, if you knew, if at all costs, avoid news. If you see news coming up for that paper for a week, don't trade it. Let it go. There's always another move. See, people try to catch moves like this, and I'm glad we're talking about that. I tell people, stop trying to make $1 million in one trade. It is something in us to like fast, easy money. Me and my little brother were just talking about this actually before I got on the call with y'all. It's in people to love fast, easy money. Money they don't have to work for. It's like cheating in life. It's like skipping a line. Forex is, I tell people, Forex is skipping a line, but Forex is a shortcut. You cannot shortcut the shortcut. A lot of people try to do that. They try to shortcut the shortcut. I told somebody, I said, what if I told you in 3 years or 4 years, if you give Forex 4 years, you can have $100,000 in free, clear cash. Don't you think that's a shortcut? All you have to do is give it 4 years, 5 years of learning this skill and not over leveraging, just getting a little bit of this money every day and a little bit of this money every day and compounding correctly, which I gave the team a compound sheet. So everybody should see how the compound sheet works. I said, don't you think that's a shortcut? If you're gonna make 100 grand in 5 years, or let's just say you make 20 or 30 grand free and clear in 2 or 3 years. Don't you think that skill was worth it? What y'all think?
Yeah.
Yes,
Exactly. Yeah, it's worth it, right?
Sound like a plan to me.
Right. Is your job gonna pay you 100 grand in free and clear cash? Are they just gonna be like, hey, so and so, you've been a good employee. Here goes 100 grand, a bonus right here. Take that and do whatever you want to do with it. No. Absolutely not. And like I told somebody, I said Forex is the shortcut, but you cannot shortcut the shortcut. You gotta work this and give it time. There are no get rich quick schemes in Forex. Because I tell people, this what we call right here is fast cash. But right after that comes a fast crash if you don't have a system. And we all know what a system is, right?
Yes.
All a system is saving yourself time, energy, and money. Stick to it. And that's again what we're teaching. Like I said, somebody thought this was a fast cash. They sold right here trying to catch because they probably thought this breakout was gonna come all the way down here, and they fast crashed right here.
So if
But
they
again,
were so busy, if they were experienced in trading like we are, like, and they was noticing their MACD and stuff, then they would have literally realized that that's not the move, right?
they would have if they were experienced. But again, this right here plays on people's emotions. That's all I do.
Right.
That plays on people's emotions. That plays on what I said. That innate ability, that innate wanting and desire that's in all of us to get rich quick, to come up fast, to skip the line.
Well,
That's all
said
that does.
Can we invite people on these calls every now and then? People that will.
Yeah, you can invite people on a call. I mean, it's known for us, but yeah, you can send out the invite link, invite people on. I don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's it. And I mean, I tell people that all the time. I was like, Forex is the shortcut. But see, things like this is what catch people up. And I tell people, this was not the move. This right here was not the move. If you actually look right, what did I get right here? What is this?
Bullish flag.
A bullish flag that led to this up move. That was actually the move. So you got the whipsaw bullish flag that led to that up move right there. So that was actually the move. So if you would have caught that from the bottom or caught that flag, caught a nice 73 pip move, came down to this teacup type structure almost. Okay. I'm muting everybody. Unmute yourselves. Muting everybody, but you can unmute yourself. So that's the thing. This is what we don't chase. We don't chase news at all. We chase bigger moves. So that's why I tell y'all to stick to the 4 hour, 1 hour, 4 hour time frame. These time frames are much safer. And on these time frames, if you notice, the moves are much simpler. But if you catch one of these like this right here, all this was a big right here. All this was right here was a shift of momentum. Boom. You got this retest right here. Bullish flag. Perfect, right? Look how perfect that retest was. Boom. That actually led to this whole up move right here. That bullish flag led to that whole up move. So if you were back here, and caught that, there you go. That's a move you want to catch. That's a move you want to happen. That's what you wait for. And in trading is 90% spiritual. Your feelings and emotions, take them out of it. Get your mindset together. And waiting, patience, patiently wait on the move like that. It's going to come. Again, some y'all hop in and out the market too much. Some y'all hop in, y'all hop out. Y'all hop in, y'all hop out. Every time you click that buy or sell, you risk your account. Every single time. So I tell people, I'm like, every time you click that buy or sell, get a trade, you risk your account. Honestly, I would risk my account on a move like this once. Even if I get stopped out, that's one stop out. I'm not trying to catch every move in between here. One long move like that. And those are coming, trust me. Those are definitely coming. But yeah, like I said, so all I've been seeing this week, like if you look down, I've been seeing a lot of just like all of this type consolidation. Bitcoin did a little bit. See, notice all the pairs just kind of, even the indices are kind of just what? What y'all see? All looking. Right. All the pairs just consolidating. Nothing's really breaking out. Nothing's really trending. Nothing's breaking out of structure. All of that's just consolidation. And when you see consolidation, what do?
Nothing.
Nothing. Stay away.
Wait.
You wait for a clear breakout. See, people, which look like GN's making a bullish flag right here. Hey, about damn time, GN. See this and a bullish flag. Being formed. See that shift in momentum up?
Mm-hmm.
Notice how that graceful retest, notice how it hasn't broken this. I'll probably let it pull back here since this is the engulfing candle right here. Let that pull back to about there. Or if you start to see this break up to the upside, then take that buy. But to me, I would let it pull back to that zone. Get our trusty Fibonacci tool. Yeah, see, that's about the 618 right there, between the 50 and the 618, which is about right now. There we go. Let it pull down some more, probably about right here. See how that engulfing candles in the zone of the 50 and the 618. Let it pull down here some. If it starts to break down below the 618, let it go. That means it's going down here to test its bottom again. And again, these are things you keep in mind when you're a trader. You know, you're not caught up on news. You really put all these rules into play. And if you need extra confirmation, switch to Hikinashi. Again, Hikinashi shows you trends much cleaner. Notice how the retest is much cleaner on the MACD. Or switch to Rinko. Switch to Rinko, go down to like the 5 minute. And notice, all you're waiting for is for that retest coming down here. See, right here. If you get it price coming down here, you get that brick with a wick to go up, take that buy. And notice this was the exact zone I marked up. And look how coming down here, you got that perfect right here. Can down, hit that zone, ready that up move. That's gonna be a nice one right there. I would actually look for that one. Go back to Hikinashi. That's gonna be a nice one right there. So I'll wait for price to try to get right here. Then look for that breakout. It's gonna happen. GJ. Again, see what GJ is doing? Consolidation. Like I said, a lot of the pairs are doing this. That means it's setting up for a bigger move to come. Like I said, I've been scrolling through looking at all the pairs for like the last few days. I'm like, let me see if I see a setup on anything. Nope, I've been seeing just that consolidation. Nothing's really like defined and just breaking out. And again, now I will say oil actually did look kind of sweet. Oil's making this ascending channel right here for a nice move down. I got oil potentially coming back down here. And notice this is a nice zone right here. Boom.
Especially with the country about to be shut back down.
Well, not just our country. Oil is a commodity. Oil is a world commodity. Who's the number one importer of oil in the world?
Probably America.
Absolutely not. China. There you go. See, that's the thing. Like when you trade commodities,
Right, that Russian China pipeline they just created.
right? China is actually the number one importer of oil. China uses more oil than anybody else on the face of the planet. That's the thing. Oil is a commodity. So when you trade commodities, you got to keep that in mind because this is affected by the world. If they blow up an oil tanker over there in Iran or something, that affects oil. You start getting gaps. Big, huge gaps. Like, hold on, let me go back to candles. You start getting big, huge gaps, stuff like this happening.
China's never shutting down though. They got a good grip on their country.
That's what we think, you know, but hey, again, you can wake up tomorrow and this could all be crashing down. Right now we're just in uncertain times because of Corona. This is the second wave. They're expecting the second wave to hit and all of that. And then, you know, they had the oil war over there going on. But see, all of that is stuff that affects commodities. Like gold and silver are commodities. Oil is a commodity. Hell, even I think you could trade lumber. At one time, there was a lumber shortage, stuff like that. But that's to keep in mind, like I said, when you're trading oil. But I think oil's making a nice bearish flag if you look at it. Again, that's that shift the momentum. That is the retest right there. This was the high right here. Where's my dollar sign? That's right, the money sign. Everybody know what that means. That was the high. If that high is not broken, you take the sell. right there. Because right now, this momentum, if you go down to the 30-minute, is starting to die off. See that? That was a high. Had this little descending channel right here. You had a reversal. It sprung off the zone. You're getting an ascending channel for it to come back down. And there you go. Honestly, oil is probably the clearest move that I see in gold. Gold was making this like bearish flat type structure, but all of this is trapped up money. See, I want gold to actually come back up here and test this high again. I actually predicted gold to break 1800. It hasn't really broken it yet. It's almost there. I want it to break up here. Once gold breaks up here, and didn't notice I'm on the weekly. Once gold breaks up here to like 1792, 1800 area, then I'm predicting this to crash down. Honestly, I'm predicting this to crash down back to here.
That's probably why I was gonna say that's probably why it hasn't dropped yet, because it's probably still gonna break that high.
Now, I think it's going to test this high again. I think it's going to test 1800. I think it'll just break 1800, and then it's going to break down to probably about here, because we're going to go, because after every, like, I think the economy's going to go through like a deflationary period with all the stock market and everything, US 30 doing this thing. After this corona hit and economy crashes, I think we're going to go through like a deflationary period, which gold is an inflation hedge. What it means when the economy is doing bad, a lot of people stash their money there because they're like, oh, this is a safe haven. I think gold's going to break all the way down, at least to here. That's going to be the first. That would be my first target right there. Boom.
Oh, so when people pile into gold, that's going to bring the price down.
Well,
when
people pile into gold, that's what drives the price up again. Gold is a commodity. Gold is supply and demand.
Okay.
So the more people that want it, the more price goes up. But there's going to be a point where gold is going to be too inflated. It's going to crash down. Like, look, the last time we were here, which we're there again, look what happened. Boom. You got, boom, this right there. I'm expecting this.
So if it shoots down there, then
I'm expecting
where's everybody putting their money if they're taking it out?
Actually, a lot of people are putting their money in liquid cash again, fiat currency. That's why if you notice the market's been so volatile because of the liquidity, people are getting cash.
Oh, okay.
And you need cash to fuel this market. It kind of goes
Right.
hand in hand. Cash, yeah, there you go. So a lot of people are putting their money in liquid cash again because they're like,
Putting it in their bed.
Right. They're like, I don't trust the market. No, we need to get out of the market. You know how people do. They see a little bit, but
That's real.
notice if I go on the monthly. What do you see? This is one big what?
Bearish flag.
No. What is this?
M.
There you go. Somebody's been studying the M.
So do you think it's going to take, what is that, 2 years, 3 years, from 2007 all the way to 2011 to get all the way up there?
It potentially could. That's the thing. It potentially could. Because look how long it took for it to go. Look, this all right here. Get out of this. Boom. This all right here, if you actually look at it deeply and closely, right there,
Mm.
and about right there, that was literally all just a consolidation.
Yeah.
That shit consolidated for all these years, like from 2013 all the way to 2018, 19. That was just consolidation. Then it was a breakout.
Right, because that recession is always about 10 years.
Right. Every 10 years we're supposed to get a pullback. But up under this current president / dictator or whatever y'all want to call him, he didn't realize.
Autocrat.
Right. Exactly. He didn't realize that recessions are necessary. Again, you need pullbacks. In order for
Mhm.
something to keep springing forward, it has to pull back to spring forward. And that's again, you need those recessions every 10 years to kind of reset things for it to keep going forward. The
Right.
feds realize, oh, we can just pump money into this market. We can just pump money into this market and it's going to keep going straight up in the air. That's good, right? Not exactly. Because again, if you remember the DXY a while ago, right about here. Let me see, go back. It was in this right here for the longest time. It was in this right here for years, it looked like. We all know what that is. What is that?
Ascending channel.
One big ascending channel. And dollar stayed in that for 2 years. And ascending channel is a symbol of what? What does it symbolize?
A breakdown?
Right, a reversal is coming. Something's going to happen. It's going to be a breakdown, reversal. That's what I'm saying. So that, along with the US 30, notice what we got right up here. If I actually go up here, go into the 4 hour. I want y'all to see this right here. What we start getting right here. What is this?
Divergence.
Do have heavy divergence, but heavy divergence on what?
That's another ascending channel.
There you go. And what is the ascending channel a symbol of?
A reversal.
Reversal. Look at how that broke down. That's when Corona hit right there. We knew something was happening. Nobody predicted the Corona happening, but the market told you a breakdown was coming. Look how aggressive that breakdown was. You got that breakout. What was this? Right here.
A retest.
Okay, a pullback. You had a little pullback. You had a breakdown, pullback, that big breakdown, little pullback right here, another big breakdown. Boom. But all of that came off that ascending channel. And notice from here on up, you really didn't have any retests. Every 10 years, the market has to correct itself in order to just keep springing forward. They just kept pumping this higher, inflating this until crash. Now we're starting to get up there. This was the highest point, but notice if this high is not broken, look for that second breakdown. I'm thinking it's gonna come back down to retest this 1800. That'd be a nice sell too. I'm thinking it's gonna come back down to retest that bottom again. Retest that bottom, then we'll see from there. But yeah, so back to what I was saying. Yeah, pullbacks are necessary. That's what I always tell y'all. After every breakout, if you miss the breakout, don't worry about it. Just wait for the pullback. You're gonna need the pullback. That's what's the true, when it's truly trending or truly moving, you're gonna get that breakout and that pullback. So yeah, so like I said, that's kind of what I see. Oil's a really nice setup. I see that one. But yeah, like I said, right now, the market's just moving, consolidating. It's setting up for something big to happen. And yeah, gold's gonna be a nice one. Just let it keep pushing up. Let it keep pushing up. Let it watch around here, 1800. If it starts to make an ascending channel around 1800, which it looks like it's starting to make an ascending channel now, you see that? See that? Right there. That would be it right there. Boom. Broke out a little bit, came back in. So you see that? That's the ascending channel. Let it keep scaling up. Let it keep pulling up. And you got heavy divergence. And that's an ascending channel on the daily. So that means you know a big breakdown is coming. Probably back to 1500. So yeah, I'm looking for that breakdown. That's going to be a nice one. And I mean, you catch a move like that, that's a move right there that'll make your month, your year, right there. Again, like I said, wait for it to scale up. I want to see if it's going to break this. And the thing about it is, in another week or two, we should know. And kind of uncanny how this is coming around the second wave of the corona here, right? There you go. That's that zone right there. Honestly, if y'all really want to trade a move, this is the only move y'all need to trade. Right here. This is it. If y'all want that money move, this is it. I might just sell a sell limit order right there.
How do we know when to get in?
Just watch this top right here. So 1800. If it starts to hit 1790, around there, 1800, watch it. It's making an ascending channel now. Let it pull back. Let it pull back. Let it see how it whipped off that top right there. That might have been it. Hopefully it comes up here. I will probably put a sell limit order right here.
Should we wait for the retest, or should we? I mean, I'm always conflicted between waiting for the retest and trying to get in at the top.
Well, that's the thing. This is an ascending channel right here. So you want it to come up to the top and test this again. So it's a third touch. I'm thinking it's not going to break down out of here yet. I'm thinking it's probably going to pull up. It's probably going to come up here to try to smack this top. If it doesn't break this top, that breakdown is there. So 1795. I would probably put in a nice sell limit order at 1795. Or put set an alert in TradingView right here, at alert, to let you know when this is crossed. Every time, notify you on your app so you can watch it. Because that's going to be a sweet ass move. And trust me, if it does not break that top, again, we go back to the weekly, there's nowhere to go but down, down, down. You talking about 1500, you talking about 1200.
You say 1875?
Nah, 1795.
1790.
Yeah, because that would be. Notice when it came here the last time, it sparked that whole breakdown. Now you're getting an ascending channel right there in that zone. I mean, this is when. Again, I'm not in a hurry for it. I can wait. I can hold this and wait. It's funny, me and a guy had a conversation this week, and he was talking about this. He said, in Forex, he said, are you a day trader or are you an investor? He said, are you a swing trader or are you an investor? And I was like, well, there isn't a difference, right? He was like, absolutely. He's like, if you're investing into this market, you can wait on a move like this. Again, the key is just waiting. He said investors wait on moves like this to play out. He said traders try to trade every pullback, every breakout, every pullback because they want fast money now. He said investors wait. They get a key position like this and they wait. They wait on to get to a specific point, then they take profit. He was like, investors wait. He's like, they ain't hungry for it right now. They're investing into the market. He said, but the good thing about Forex is You can make money buying and selling, going long or going short. He said that's the good thing about Forex. He said in stock, you can only make money when you going long. You know, you're trying to catch it down here to go long. He said Forex, you can make money both ways. I said, yeah, you got a point. He said, that's the thing. He said, you got to get into the investor mindset. He said, right now, he said, your mindset is trader. Traders try to trade on the weekly, every doggone candle going up. They'll see this open up as a bull. Okay, I'm going long this week. Then I'm going short. Then I'm going long. He said, no. He said, look at the bigger picture. This is the perfect right here. What is it making?
Cup of Hennessy.
There
Your
you go.
cup.
Boom. Everybody see that cup of Hennessy. And guess what? We're getting the ascending channel forming right now. So all you have to do, you know, mark is not miss the move. That's it.
Hopefully, I'm not asleep.
Hey, that's why you have alerts in your phone. That's why you have alerts in TradingView. Again, I tell people the hardest part, one of the hardest things about trading is trying to catch the perfect move. Because sometimes they come at like 1 or 2 in the morning. But this right here, again, if it breaks that 1800 and it doesn't look like it's going to, if it doesn't forcefully break out and give you a flag above the zone, take that so. Because I always tell people, and this is true, again, perfect example with wall drawings, US 30. Notice before this horrible crash down we got, since everybody like trading, everybody like touching that doggone index now. I see y'all touching that index. That's what's up though. Before this crash, yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Trust me, you'll make a whole lot of money in it too. But notice, before that horrible crash down, the market was at its highest point it had ever been. It was almost about to break 30,000. Don't believe me? Look. That's the whole market. It had never been that high. It was almost about to break 30,000. And if you notice, this was a bigger ascending channel on the monthly. So this should have told us something was coming. Right here. That was a bigger ascending channel on the monthly. See that? But guess what? The market had never been that high. That's when you got that horrible crash down. And again, so we had gold. Gold has just come back up to retest these highs. Hasn't been as high since 2011, 2012. And notice, I think it's going to just peak above 1800 because it's getting there. And then we're going to get that horrible crash down. All you got to do is get you a good entry and doggone let it ride. That's it.
Dang, it's going to be horrible.
I mean, that's when you could probably put about a half a standard on if you got the money in your account to hold it and just let it ride. Just let it do its thing. Again, you know, if you a swing position trader, you can just hold that, let it do its thing, and let it crash all the way back down. Because trust me, like I said, probably in the next few weeks, we're going to see exactly what's going to happen. Because this is definitely setting up. So there you go on that one. And see, y'all got me over here talking about gold and everything. I was going to talk about the Hummer and Skinner and bounce back and all of those, but I might just talk about those next week. I was going to show y'all how to take some trades out of there because some people in my inbox hit me up. I guess they seen that video I posted on Instagram about the 2K day, and they were like, "How did you do that?" I'm like, "Dude, again, it's not trading all the candles. It's catching moves like this, catching moves like this, waiting on them, set up, execute. That's it. I tell people I'll sit out of the market. I don't want to catch nothing like this. Or what some of y'all caught in that whipsaw. What was that? Was that I can't was that GN? Yeah. I don't want to catch that whipsaw. Not like that. I want to catch a big move. I want to catch something like this. Like something like that setting up. Gold is one of those that's setting up like that. That's a huge move. That's what I'm inclined to catch. So again, next few weeks, just let it work its way up here. I don't know if it's going to break down now, but next week, it'll probably come back up here, work its way up. If it gets to 1795 or anything above 1790, you can take that sell.
I thought you didn't mess with the golds, or you didn't touch the metals.
I normally don't, but this is a nice setup. I mean, this is one that hasn't happened in years. You're talking about 2011, 9 years. Took 9 years for this, 2012. So 8 years for it to come back around and test this high again. Yeah, that's like a once in a decade move. I'm definitely not gonna miss that one. Sort of like oil when it came down here went negative. That was a once in a lifetime move. Oil came down here went negative. Once in a lifetime, never been that low. There you go. Absolutely. See, those are moves you don't want to miss. So, yeah, guys. Well, that's my class for the night. I was just calling, holler at y'all, talk to y'all's. Sorry I ain't been responsive in the chat lately. Me and my one of my homies are coding a new app. So we're developing this new app and prototype. So I've been busy with work. I think some of y'all actually forget that I actually work a career. I'm a computer engineer. So
Y'all doing like
every now and then I actually have to do some work. Huh?
We've been missing you.
Yeah, man, I've been actually doing some work. So it doesn't happen a lot, but there's certain times when I have to actually knuckle down and actually do some work. So my job, they're like, hey, that guy's over there training a lot. Hey, well, you actually work here, you know that, right? I'm like, yeah, I got you.
Is your new app that you're developing, is it going to be like cloud-based so people don't have to put so much storage on their phones?
Yeah, actually it is. So it definitely is. So yeah, everything's cloud-based now, AWS, cloud backup and all of that. So if you guys are out in Austin, Texas, Austin is a really big tech hub out there. So I went out there, hung out with
US
some of
is
those
huge.
guys. Yeah, Austin, Texas is a really big tech hub.
My daughter lives in Austin.
That's a nice tech city too. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, they got some great ass barbecue out there too. Shit, and then that barbecue was amazing. I was like, hey, take me to that barbecue shack side of the road. Y'all took me to the last time. They were like, I was staying in Round Rock, Texas.
That's
I was
the
like,
city.
I was like, Round Rock. They were like, yeah, Round Rock. I mean, they gave me a nice hotel room for the low. They were like, you hungry? I was like, yeah, I'm hungry. What's up? They were like, you want some barbecue? I was like, well, yeah, we got some great barbecue down south. Man, they took me to some place. I'm talking about this joker had Sasha Link's fresh cut up on like this spike. I was like, oh, okay. Had this Ponderosa type deal. Man, that was some of the best barbecue I think I've ever tasted in my life.
Yeah, Texas got some good Q out here, you know what I'm saying? I got a smoker. I be cooking up some Q every now and then, but you know what I'm saying? That Louisiana or St. Louis barbecue, that Carolina barbecue, but they're not like Texas barbecue. I ain't gonna front.
yeah, dude, I ain't gonna lie. That doggone brisket. That brisket was amazing. He was like, yeah, man, take some of that brisket home. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take a whole lot of it back to the hotel. How about that? I might just eat that tomorrow. That, and then I went downtown. I went downtown Austin to 6th Street. I did that, which was dope. That was definitely dope. But
You being a musician, you probably kicked it too.
man, listen, I mean, I enjoy the times when I don't have to play. I was actually a touring professional musician for a while. So I actually toured over in Cuba. I toured over there. So that was very interesting, to say the least. So Cuba, I know they see on TV that the relations are normalized, but they're not. They really don't want us over there. So
Mm-hmm.
that's all I can say, because this is actually being recorded and I ain't got time for the government to come chase me down. But yeah, man, y'all have fun, and definitely again, dude, like we are not going to miss this move. Like, let's not miss this move. Like, go. This is going to be a nice move. This is actually the one I've been waiting on for a while. I was like, no, I thought it was breaking down right here. I thought this was the move. I was like, damn, we missed it. But then it came back up and I was like, we didn't miss it. So now, like, it's coming back to the exact zone I said. I'm like, yep, I want to come up here. So all of us in the group, it's 100 of us. We ain't gonna miss this move. We gonna watch it. We gonna catch this move, right?
Yes.
The alert is set.
The alert is set.
Are we
I
going to
gotta
watch
sell
it on a weekly, or are we going to watch it on something like the 4-hour?
I mean, once it hit, was it break 1795?
Don't matter.
You good. Yeah. Once it break 1795, 1800, then you look. That's what we're looking for. We're looking to get in on that sell there. Because I doubt this is going to break above here and really, like, break out. I think it's going to come up here to test. It's like I said, it's already making a reversal pattern. So let it slack up here, then that breakdown.
We'll be KB.
So, all right, y'all. Y'all be blessed, man. Y'all have a good night. And we'll definitely get on here again.
Gracias.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Sure.
No problem.